Welcome back to another Yappy Fam video. Last night, me and Kenzie stayed at one of the smallest, one of the coolest tiny home Airbnbs that we've ever seen. So one of our last videos, we were looking at the sheds at Home Depot to be able to convert them into a tiny home to see if we could go smaller. We kind of did.
We went small.
Now we didn't buy one of the sheds from Home Depot, thankfully, but we told you about starting a new series on the Yappy Fam channel about traveling around to different Airbnbs that happen to be tiny homes. And we did just that.
What did I say in the beginning?
Just speak from the heart.
What was I gonna say? Seriously. So we stayed in it last night. It was too dark to film, so we wanted to give y'all a little tour this morning of the tiny little Airbnb.
So one of the coolest parts about this tiny home Airbnb is the fact that it's honoring the first responders and the firefighters by looking like a little firehouse.
And it's also home to, I think, 31 cats.
Rescue cats.
Rescue cats.
This one's, I think his name's Fats. And he's sweet. So basically what this is a tiny home that looks like a firehouse to a T. It has fire hoses, fire hydrants, a ton of these open windows to get natural light inside the tiny home. I mean, this thing is pretty sick. It's got the firefighter hat. We got a bunch of different fire extinguishers, firefighter hoses, and it says Valor, Dedication, Service, Courage, Kitty Cat, Honor. It has the siren up top and the lights, just in case you need them. The other thing that's super cool about this is we're not too far from Lake Oconee, which is a super nice lake. And this bad boy, they built it on a trailer. So if you don't like where it is right now, you can pretty much pull it wherever, or they can pull it wherever they really want it. I guess it's time to go inside and give you your first look of this tiny home. The other thing that's really cool about this has been on a couple TV shows. Yeah. From IHG TV, GHI, HIG.
Oh my god. HGTV, what was it? Jeopardy, HGTV, Today, A&E, and many more. And then the owner even told us Jeopardy, which I thought was really cool.
All right, so like we said, we've already stayed the night in this. It was too dark to film. We waited till the sun came up, and now we're gonna give you the full tour of the inside. It's not gonna be very long because this is a real tiny home. Like our tiny home compared to this tiny home.
So it's 8.5 feet by 16 feet, which if you do the math, that's 128 square feet. So
well, we don't know what the loft is.
That's just by doing the measurements. But so it's around 128 square feet. So
this place is tiny.
It is small, and I really hope it does it justice on camera.
Here we go. Oh my gosh. Here it is. And it even has a fire pole, or whatever you want to use it for. So this is it. I mean, you could probably go smaller, but you would have to give up a lot of the different things that we were talking about in the last video with the Home Depot sheds. But this has got all the essentials. So let's walk through what they have in this tiny home.
All right, so we have a full sink. This is how you turn it on.
It's got a freaking step, which is kind of cool. You can do hands-free stuff. You could do whatever, and you can just step on it to turn on the water.
But they don't have hot water, which is fine because they have a community house if you want to take a hot shower. But we'll get to the shower in a minute. But it is cold water. Just a heads up.
In the summer, it would be super really nice.
Yes. This is our fridge.
We have, what do we have in there?
We just have some drinks in there. Some
Gatorades and
Red Bull. We have a gaslit stovetop.
Should we show them how they light it? Turn it up. Turn it up. Boom.
So easy peasy.
Fire. If you're wanting to cook a little something, you can in that. The community house also has a big oven, a big stove, microwave,
full-size kitchen.
Yeah, full kitchen. So if you want to cook some dinner, if you're staying here for more than
like an extended time.
We only stayed one night just because we wanted to tour it, sleep in it, get the full experience within 24 hours. But like I said, if you want to go and cook food, you can go to the house and get a hot shower, hot meal. But you could cook in here because I think this actually pulls out, babe. Watch. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So you have pots and pans, utensils, seasonings.
All the essentials right here. Yep. So you want to cook eggs, you want to make some ramen. Yep. What else could you cook? Other stuff.
Yeah, just anything in a pan.
And that could also work as like a little table.
Yes. So you want to turn around and show the other kitchen table? So tiny homes are always about maximizing your space, right? So they have turned a fire truck door, or what would be on a fire truck, into a table.
And we actually paid goldfish. And we actually paid, oh my God. And we actually played Go Fish last night because there's not good service out here. This is also a great way to just kind of disconnect from the day-to-day life. You're out in the woods, it's beautiful out here, and
no service,
no Wi-Fi. So we played cards. So you have a king. One? Right here on this little fire truck door table. That just puts away really simple and easy. And you can obviously move this couch over to sit in front of it, but just move this back. Bada boom, bada bing. It was like there was never a table there.
So they might not have hot water in here, but they do have AC and heat.
So you literally just click that button, set it to hot, cold, or if you just want a fan, and it pretty much regulates this area very, very quickly because it is such a small space.
Because it is so small, it does cool it off or heat it up very quickly, which is really nice.
Right here we have another little sitting area.
So essentially you're in the dining room, just no table.
You have seating right here.
A little seating, a bookshelf. You're also in our closet.
Yeah. So shelves, closet. Also have the towels. I already used my towel. Down here was the pedals for the sink. Also some plates, some cups, paper towels. Now let's go into the part that will be, if it was summertime, would be freaking sick.
Well, let's talk about, everyone was commenting on the last video that we never even talked about a bathroom when we were looking at the sheds.
Yeah, we didn't. And I didn't even realize that.
No.
But we have a solution.
Yes. They have maximized the space while also having a full-size shower.
And toilet.
Kind of a toilet. So if you don't want to go to the community house for your shower, to go to the bathroom, all of that. So out here we have the outdoor shower and a camping toilet. That is for, in my opinion, emergencies only.
Now, let's head up into the loft. You pretty much have to climb up this ladder itself, but coming down, there is two forms of transportation. You got the ladder, which kind of hurts your feet every once in a while, or you can just slide down the old pole like a good old fireman. All right. So just like in the bottom floor, this has, I guess you could say,
this is a sunroof.
Sunroof slash, last night was a moonroof.
Yeah.
The moon was so bright, it was a full moon, and it was shining in here, which was kind of nice. It didn't bother us that much. This is the loft area, the bed. They have like a smaller Tempur-Pedic mattress set down.
We also have a balcony.
A mini balcony. I guess if you had pets, which I don't think they allow pets, but
no.
If you had a little dog or something, you could let a dog out there to the mini balcony. I think we should do like a full walkthrough at the end of just a slow walkthrough of like showing everything without us in it.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah. This is about to be really bad. Whee! Wow. That was the loft where you sleep, where we slept last night. Pretty freaking cool. This tiny home is actually a tiny home, not like ours where it's like in between. 128 square feet, not including the top. I don't know what the top would add in, but this thing is tiny and it's freaking sick. We've never done anything like this, but with these tours, I think in the next few videos or the next series that we're gonna do with traveling all to the different Airbnbs, the tiny homes, I think we should do like a little walkthrough tour to show you guys exactly, maybe you see something that we didn't show off. So here we go. All right, like we said, we had a blast staying in our first Airbnb tiny home, 128 square feet. This thing was an actual tiny home.
Staying in it really puts living small into perspective, and it's a lot smaller than you think.
Yeah, and what's pretty cool about these people that own, they have some tiny homes on this property. They have some other different
Geodomes,
other tiny homes,
schoolies.
school buses, stuff like that, and they've been doing this for 10 years, or I think 11 years coming up. So really cool. These people really live this tiny home life.
Yeah.
If you've never stayed in a tiny home, it's definitely something that you need to try.
Yeah,
Like,
at least do the Airbnb. It's
Yeah.
definitely an experience, I will say that.
so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this new series that we're starting on the channel. If you guys enjoyed it, leave it a big thumbs up and comment where we should go next and the next tiny home we should visit.
Or if you have an Airbnb tiny
Oh,
home,
that's good.
send us out.
Well, that's pretty much it. We love you guys, and as always,
Boop.